The scenery gives away the location of round 2, the international Swedish Rally. Leg 1's 8 stages looped around to the north of the host city, Karlstad. Toyota nominated local hero Thomas Rodström to score manufacturer's points for this event. The Swede's day started well, and he led the rally after the first 2 stages.
Well, no mistakes, and try to keep the car in the line, and it feels very easy because the handling is fantastic.
Richard Burns was tackling the rally for the first time and made a good start, but was a little too confident on stage 2.
Fast right plus long. Can't see anything.
The soft snow on the edge of the road trapped the Mitsubishi, losing him 9 minutes.
Just went a bit wide on the exit of one corner, and the snow just dragged me in, and we ended up like in a ditch.
Burns' teammate Tommy Mäkinen passed the stranded Charisma on his way to second after the first 2 stages. The Finn needed to do as well as possible on the event after failing to finish in Monte Carlo. Carlos Sainz's rally got off to a good start, quickest on the first stage and maintaining a top 3 position after the second. Oriol had a frustrating first day when electrical problems cost him 20 seconds.
We have a big snow coming inside the car, behind the dashboard. And okay, we have need to stop and try to find what happened, because if we continue like that, maybe the car can burn.
Sweden's one of Colin McRae's favourite events, and although confident, he couldn't keep pace with the leaders, struggling for grip in 5th place.
30, slow 4 left, tightens maybe, and 4 right minus opens. 100, 6 left over crest.
It's going to be very hard. We drove 100% in the last stage, and Carlos still took quite a bit of time from us.
Last year's winner, Kenneth Eriksson, was on his last event for the Subaru team, but he too was struggling. Surprise of the day, Marcus Gronholm took the old Toyota Celica to 4th place. Ford's Juha Kankinen made a steady start in the Escort, while his teammate Thierry had problems when exhaust fumes leaked into his car. Italian Liati was another struggling in the Subaru. The tyres used in Sweden are unique.
It's amazing, the grip. You have to get a little bit confidence, because you have so much grip. In the beginning I'm braking too early, but it's like gravel with gravel tires, even more sometimes.
Obviously we're using very special tyres, and the grip we have here is probably more than we have in a lot of gravel stages elsewhere in the world.
The fans were out in force to support the local drivers, but Carlos Sainz had other ideas and pushed the Scandinavians, ending the leg in 3rd place. Tommy Mäkinen fought a close battle with the leader all day to finish just 24 seconds behind.
It was a good day, no problems whatsoever. Thomas did very good work, and it's going to be very difficult to beat him.
But the leader at the end of the day was Thomas Rodström, fastest on 6 of the 8 stages.
Press the easy left. Press 40. Press the fast right. Tightens.
Leg 2's 6 stages took the cruise from Karlstad to Hagfors and then on to the town of Borlänge. Rodström, leading after day 1, would now be the road sweeper. The first 2 stages of the day saw Tommy Mäkinen lose 16 seconds to Rodström, whilst Carlos Sainz also lost time to his teammate, but gained on the Mitsubishi.
I'm very impressed about the Toyota speed at the moment. It seems to be very, very difficult.
But Mäkinen wasn't the only one finding things difficult. The Jutbo stage had a few surprises in store.
Well, always you spin in 6th gear. In a way, you have to be lucky to do not damage the car, but everything was okay.
Carlos's wasn't the only sixth-gear incident. His attention's drawn to his teammate's car on the side of the road, a result of this. Not only had the radiator been badly damaged, but the pins which secured what was left of the bonnet had also been broken.
34th left, opens and tightens, minus.
The Swede had no choice but to retire.
I turned in a little bit too early and had to adjust it to the other side, and then I saw I'm too late now and I have a possibility to go straight on another road, and I do that, but it was a snowbank and I was flying over that one, and the radiator and the front bumper was damaged.
Another casualty on that stage was Colin McRae, his Subaru grinding to a halt with electrical failure.
Well, we know that it was an electrical problem, but we still don't know why. It's a bit of mystery.
Obviously very disappointed. It looked as though it was possible to even be second tonight.
With McRae out, teammate Ericsson benefited from the others' misfortunes to move up to fourth. Carlos Sainz went one better, finishing the day in third. Juha Kankkunen had moved his Ford Escort into second by the end of the leg. But it was Tommi Mäkinen, fastest on 3 of the day's stages, who returned to Borlänge in first place.
This year I found some extra effort for this stage, and I'm very happy for that.
Early morning on day 3, and the drivers faced 5 stages, taking them from Borlänge back to Karlstad. Tommi Mäkinen started the leg with over a minute's lead on second-placed Kankkunen, so the battle would be for second, with Carlos Sainz only 15 seconds behind. It was Sainz who took first blood. He and Luis Moya set the fastest time on stage 15, the day's first, to close the gap. Kankkunen drove consistently, but lost 10 seconds to Sainz after hitting a snowbank. With 2 stages left, less than 2 seconds separated them.
Long easy left. 70.
1.5 seconds now between you and second place. Can you do it?
We'll see. Everything can happen. Still is very open, and we will try our best.
Just try to stay on the road and try to go as fast as I can.
After suffering a repeat of their electrical problems on day 1, Oriol and Denis Giraudet dropped a place to finish the rally in 6th. Marcus Gronholm was the beneficiary, taking his Toyota Celica to 5th place. Kenneth Eriksson, meanwhile, bade farewell to Subaru with 4th. Juha Kankkunen was second fastest on the last 2 stages. Unfortunately for him, it was Carlos Sainz who was fastest on both, relegating the Finn to 3rd place.
I think I'm a little bit tired now of second position here in Sweden. Again, it's a very good result for me, but I hope soon we can go one step forward.
The battle for second place, however, hadn't troubled Tommi Mäkinen. He cruised to victory by over 50 seconds and had the honour of taking Finland's 100th World Rally victory.
Oikea täys yli 120. No niin! Siinä. Yes. Okay. Hyvä. Okay.
This rally seems to be very good for Scandinavian drivers, and our car has been always very good for this kind of condition.
The first champagne of 1998 for Mäkinen and Manison-Mäki. 51.6 seconds was Mäkinen's winning margin from Sainz, Kankkunen, Eriksson, Gronholm and Oriol. Carlos Sainz had now extended his lead in the World Drivers' Championship to 6 points, with second place shared by Kankkunen and Mäkinen, while in the Manufacturers' Championship, Toyota still led.